right, so here is our Pine Mountain Trail map. The Pine Mountain Trail starts over here at the Country Store and Kitchen that's connected to Callaway Gardens, and it goes east to west across, and the eastern terminus is the WJSB TV tower. And this is where we'll park, and we will come up the Pine Mountain Trail. We'll pass dry falls, all the little fall sections. The big draw here is the Cascade Falls. That's about a 2-mile hike in. A lot of people come to this area, eat lunch, do all that stuff, and then come back out. But we'll go on around to the Wolf Den. We'll pass Big Fernie, Old Sawmill, Sassafras, and we'll come on down and pass the Big Oak Springs and go to Sparks Creek. Sparks Creek is a campsite that we've been wanting to camp at for a long time. We've seen it on several videos. It looks real nice. We've passed by it a few times. It looks real nice. It's got its own little creek and all of that stuff. So we'll camp here, and then we'll wake up the next morning, and we always like to do our shorter hikes on the second day if we can. So we'll get up, we'll come out, we'll follow the Pine Mountain Trail, and we'll come to the White Candle Trail, and then cut across the Beaver Pond Trail and back down to the parking lot. So it'll be about 6 or 7 miles in, and then only about 3 or 4 miles out, and it'll be a perfect little trip for our overnight, and we'll see how it goes.
So we made it to the office at FDR State Park in Pine Mountain, and when we first got here there was about 1,000 Boy Scouts and a whole bunch of other people in the office. It's a cute little office, see? And then we've got the CCC statue right there. And we're about to go to the radio tower where the beginning of the trail starts, and we will get on trail and hike our 6 miles to Sparks Creek. So we just got on trail. We parked at the radio tower. Got out of the car, got our packs on. It's about, what, 40? What?
I think it was like 45.
45 degrees. Just a little bit of a sprinkle. It looks like the system is riding just north or south of here. And we are expecting some rain around 3 o'clock, but that's okay because that's what we wanted. Well, yeah. Not wanted, but we definitely wanted. I keep saying wanted. We're anticipating a little bit of rain so we could get used to being in the rain in case we run into rain when we're on the Foothills Trail. There, I said it. We wanted it. So the Pine Mountain Trail is about 4 hours from our house in Savannah. It is in Franklin D. Roosevelt State Park. It's about 22 miles, 23 miles. Blazed in blue. And we have through hiked the entire thing. Although this trip we're just going in for a few miles and getting what we believe to be the nicest campsite on the property for tonight. And then we'll come back out on the, what's it called? The Candle?
The White Candle / Beaver Pond Trail.
There you have it. It's a little bit shorter on the way out, and we're anticipating being a little wet and icky and ready to get out of here. Anyways, so we probably take a little bit of a shorter route on the way out, but we're excited to try out some of our new equipment. I've got my new backpack on, my new Osprey 65 Aura, and we'll get back with you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey! Larry Zonka Falls.
Who?
Larry Zonka. The Miami Dolphins great.
Oh.
Played for the 72 undefeated team. Yet to be duplicated.
Forgot to mention, I'm sideways, there we go, that was the second named falls that you come past, and that is called, what was it called? Rock Falls?
Slippery Dick Falls.
Slippery Dick Falls. And we're on our way to Cascade Falls, which is the main attraction. There's a lot of people on trail right now. I'm gonna put the camera up, but there's a lot of people coming in and out right here. A lot of foot traffic. And this is the third main fall. This is Slippery Rock Falls. And it's very slippery, as you can see. So I'm gonna put the camera away and try not to bust my ass. So we just got to the top of Slippery Rock Falls. It's a pretty steep little climb, but after we go up this little ridge, we'll be at Cascade Falls, which is where most of the people will probably hike into today. Once we get past that, we'll probably have most of the trail to ourselves.
Spam!
And Bill's gonna have some Spam. I'm gonna have some trail butter and some flour tortillas, and I'm looking forward to it. One of the neat things we were just talking about on this trail, up there where this came from, is super dry, lots of rocks. It's out in the open, and then you come down a ridge line and you're going back down into Green Tunnel, and this is where the last waterfall is. So just kind of neat. You get all kind of different landscapes out here. And it's real pretty. We love it. Hello. Hello. And the last falls is Cascade Falls. This is kind of the main attraction. Really pretty. Fun to get in there in the summertime. Lots of people.
Tough guy over there.
My hubs. Alright, we're going to go to Wolf Den and have some lunch, and we'll catch up with y'all later. What do they say? Hike on.
Hike on!
Hike on. I think this is the Wolf Den. It's starting to rain a little bit too. Alright, we've reached Old Sawmill campsite. We're gonna stop for a little bite It is about 1 o'clock. And we've had a few little drizzles here and there, but nothing terrible. Looks like they moved this campsite. It used to be over there, but now looks like there's a nice little bench and stuff up here. So we're gonna go up here and grab a bite to eat, enjoy a little bench time, and get back on the trail. Bill is having Spam and peanut butter crackers and soft flour tortillas. I am having peanut butter crackers and some soft flour tortillas and some trail butter. And this is our lunch. So good stuff. This is the new campsite. It's got a little bench, which is super nice. So we're gonna sit here and eat for a little bit. I saw something in the tree that caught my eye and walked over here. They were having lunch. I'm sure somebody found that and stuck it in the tree. And we got some people walking by back in the distance. Very interesting. About halfway there to our campsite. It's been a great lunch spot. And we're gonna hit it. There's the fire ring. And that bench is very bougie. Some good tent sites back here. Here. There's a building right there. We like this campsite. We never really paid too much attention to it. We always kind of walked by it. It used to be down the hill, like I said, but they moved it up here, I guess, to keep it from getting too worn out. But it's nice. We like it. And there's good Fernie. A gigantic tree. Right next to Crater Creek.
So here's a super cruisy section that we've been in for probably the last half mile or so. But this is awesome. Moving right along. Hike on!
Graceful.
Hike on!
Just got to the top of Sassafras Hill. There's an awesome little campsite. Pretty close to the trail, but there's lots of good places to put tents. It's kind of far away from water though, which we don't like to do. And there it is, Sassafras Hill campsite. We have about a little less than a mile and a half to get to ours, so we're gonna keep hiking. What do you say?
What you just said.
Hike on. All right. We just came up a little mountain and we are now coming to a road crossing. From the road crossing, I think we got about a mile left. There's a sign. Pine Mountain Trail. This is Wolfed In parking lot. Cute how they put blazes across the road. And we're gonna sign off from here.
There's a what? Oh yeah.
So we made it to Sparks Creek. This is our home for tonight. I just did a short little video, and I had it in time-lapse mode because I didn't have my glasses on, so I didn't know. But Bill's getting some firewood. We're about to go over this little bridge. And get our little campsite set up for the night. Look at you doing chores before we even get here. It's our water. Somebody left a hat. Little fire ring. Yeah, this will do. Super nice. All right, time to do some chores, and we'll come back and say hello in a little bit. Made it to camp, and we're about to have some tea, and this is how we boil water. Ooh. Look at that pyramid. Teepee.
Just like downtown Manila. Every time that pours, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Because one of these days, it's not.
I don't think we brought those little tablets either.
We just need to get a like a backup Sawyer Mini or something, or just another Sawyer.
Is this a mini or a regular?
It's a regular.
Alright, we're getting ready for dinner, and I am having home-style chicken noodle casserole. It is a Mountain House Pro Pack. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. So, chicken and noodle casserole, home-style. I hope it's good. And then Bill is having a traditional Mountain House lasagna with meat sauce. He's had that several times before, and he really likes it. Lasagna with meat sauce. And they're dehydrated, so all you do is add water, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then cook it. And I'll show y'all what it looks like. So there's the dehydrated lasagna. And there's the dehydrated chicken and noodles. So after I add the water, I'll show you how it looks.
It's better than Spam.
You think so? 5 minutes for that one. This is home-style noodle casserole.
You know, I thought about it, but the problem is some folks
Good.
weren't here for that episode, other ones were. So I've considered the idea, but I thought it would be, well, one, I don't think it would be real fun for the audience, and two, I think it would be unfair.
Thumbs up for the chicken and noodles.
Warm things up. Sure.
What do you feel? What are you shooting for? What do you feel is the perfect way?
We like to listen to Game On Suckos, Steve Rinella's Steve Rinella's trivia game, and we try to beat each other with it. So that's what we're gonna do as our entertainment while we eat. But here's my chicken and noodles.
I think is the sweet spot. I've done my job well of that winning score.
It's really good. I think it's some cheese in it.
Before we play
Don't
today's
spill it.
game on
Some cheese in it, so it's really good. And there's Bill's lasagna.
Correct answer is 1. Yeah, I feel like a stat.
All right, we're gonna eat dinner, and we're gonna turn in a little bit. I think the rain's supposed to start around 8, or that's what the Weather Channel keeps saying, but then they said that it was going to start at 3 today too, and it never did. So hopefully we'll just get some little sprinkles and it won't be too bad.
I'll be honest with you.
How you feeling?
I feel like it's way too early to go to bed.
It's 6:30, man. That's way past our bedtime.
It's right about our bedtime.
So we ate our dinner, and we got all of our after dinner chores done, and we're in the tent. It started raining just a little bit, but then the rain went away. So we're in here all cozy, and maybe we'll finish our Game On Suckers game. You want to do that?
What else do we have to do?
We can play with the video camera all night.
Well, you have enough memory too, I guess.
I know, that car is badass. And the battery.
All right. Game on. Game on.
Suckers! Good morning. It is 7:15 on Sunday morning, and we're just getting up and getting out of the tent and getting some things together so we can start getting back to the car.
We had a really good night. The rain was insane. The reason we wanted to come out and hike this weekend was because we needed some experience in the rain, and we got it. We wanted to test our gear and make sure everything was good to go, and we did great. So, you know, with the exception of our tarp, it kind of got heavy with rain and caved in a little bit, but we were able to set it back up this morning. It's still drizzling just a little bit now. We've got a little window where we can get to the car, hopefully, without too much fuss. But overall, it was a great night and a good night's sleep. And we'll come back and check in later.
All right, it is about 8:40, and we're just about all packed up. Just got our bags all packed and ready to go. That was our dry spot from last night. Little square area. We got about 3.5 miles to get out, and we should be at the car before noon, hopefully, and get back on the road to Savannah. But Sparks Creek did not disappoint. This is a great campsite. We really loved it, with the creek being right here. Just good water source, and it was a really good night. Just a little rainier than we really wanted, but we tested our equipment and everything worked. We were dry and warm all night. We had a few little places where some water came in underneath the tent and got a couple things wet, but it wasn't anything super important, and everything, we stayed dry and we stayed warm, so that was what was important. So we're leaving camp, and this tree was not here yesterday. So we think it fell last night. Well, we know it did. There's another one up here. We knew it was storming pretty good, but we were down in a little gully. Here's Big Oak Springs. But some of these trees weren't here yesterday either, so it was a hell of a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Tornado over here? So we're cruising along. We just did a little ridge walk, and we heard a gigantic tree, or what sounded to be like a gigantic tree, fall. Right. How'd it go?
Just like that.
Just like that. And it was right past where we just walked through, so glad we weren't there for that. And I guess that confirms that those trees did actually fall last night. You guys watch right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I keep on trucking. We're not too far from the road, and then after that we got about 2 miles left to the car. It's really pretty morning. Very cool. No rain right now. Very nice.
Yeah.
I go. So we made it to the end of the Pine Mountain Trail that we're going to be on for now. And now we're going to hit the Beaver Pond Trail, which is down there. And we're 1.8 miles away from the tower where we parked our car. So now we're on Beaver Pond.
Now we're on White Candle.
Oh, where's Beaver Pond?
Just gonna hook off to the left here a little bit.
All right. I think this is the first time I've been on this.
Look at us.
Look at us. Well, you did this when you were here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And this trail is brazed in white, like the AT. Last leg, 1.3 to the tower. This is our last little turn.
1.3 to your highballs.
Highball. That's our end of hike treat. It's always a caffeinated water. 2.4 would take us back to the Beaver Pond and then back to the tower, right? Don't know. All right, well, we'll see you all a little bit. We were asking if the beaver pond trail had a beaver pond. There it is, folks. There it is. There it is. And there it is. Thank you, Pine Mountain Trail, for a lovely evening. You wanna do your hand?